Hey, have you been playing guitar for a while, maybe a long while, and played a lot of different styles, but always felt a little intimidated or threatened, or I never want to talk about jazz, it's too complicated, I can't learn anything about jazz? Well, we have a course for you that is, you got to check this out. My good friend Robert Witmeyer has put together our Intro to Jazz Guitar course here at Totally Guitars, and he goes into vocabulary, chord progressions, soloing, adding chromatic notes. It's absolute magic. Here are a couple scenes that will give you an idea of Robert's approach. This was from a workshop that he did. It's a 2-hour workshop, and so the whole workshop has been split into 6 parts, and you can take them at any speed you want. So here are some clips from Robert's Intro to Jazz Guitar.
Okay, so now we're going to get into the part where we play. So the most common chord progression in rock and roll is the blues. You guys all know that. Louie Louie. You know, Teenage Wasteland 1-4-5. The second most common chord change is 1-5-6-4. Okay, so let me do that real quick. So we have 1, that's C in this case. 5 is G. I'm just doing straight up power chords. A minor, F. So this is like almost every song you can think of. Don't Stop Believing, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, When I Come Around, Under the Bridge. A lot of music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s is this chord change. Okay, jazz guys are guilty of the same thing, which we'll talk about. So just to record where we have, in the key of C, the chords would be C, F, and G for the blues. For the 1-5-6-4, we're talking about C, G, A minor, F. Makes sense? And then the most common chord progressions in jazz is the blues, the 1-4-5, and the 1-6-2-5. So in the key of C, the chords would be C, F, G, we know that, and C, A minor, D minor, G. So they're almost the same. The chords at their core that you guys already know, almost the same as what I'm going to have you do today. In fact, if you take into account that D minor 7 and F6 are the same chord, I did the math there for you, then the progressions are almost identical. So let me give an example. This is C, that's 1, G is your 5, A minor is your 6, and F is your 4. Okay, for jazz, let's do it without jazz chords. We're going to play C on the 3rd fret, right? And instead of G, we're going to play A minor on the 5th fret on the E string. We all know that one. Right above it's D minor, and then right below C is G. So it should sound like this. Okay, this comes up even in early rock and roll. Surfer Girl by the Beach Boys. Like I feel like Right? Is that
in memory of Brian Wilson now?
Yes, in memory of R.I.P. Brian Wilson. 1-5. So 6-4 is in rock. In jazz, we're going to go 1-6-2-5. So, are there any questions? I don't want to move till everybody feels comfortable with that. 1-6-2-5. You got it? Now, if you refer to your chart, what I did is on the first set of chords in the very top, that first row are all C chords. So you can just start that chord change. If you look, here's the chord you were playing. Here's the chord I want you to play. That's a C major 7. It's in the same position. That's a jazz chord. Here's your A minor 7. It's almost exactly the same. Here's D minor 7. And then G7 is actually the same fingering, but on a different string group, right? So D minor, right? And then back to C. So instead of playing your punk rock, we're going to play jazz. Hey, Robert? Yes. So this would be the goal. Instead of me doing this every time, maybe I want to go. I'm like mixing and matching, and that whole thing of mixing and matching gives you the jazz vocabulary that everybody looks for.